ratio is comparing two things, so they have to be the same units. In this case, we're talking about people and people, we're talking about students. Here is that magic word 2. Remember that unit we said we always look for the magic word 2? The first thing they want is the number of students who can roll their tongue to the total number of students. So we need a number, dot, dot, a number. Do we know either one of those? No. Yes. Which one do we know? The total number, Emmy. What's the total number? 250. And is that going to go in the first box or the second box? Second box. It says right here, to the total number of students. So right here, I'm going to put 250. Okay? Now, what I have to know is what is 64% of the 250? And that's the number that's going to go here. Okay? So, I've already taught you this unit. This was topic 3 that a lot of you guys struggled with. That this was our percent equation where we said this is, if you want to find the part, you take the percent times the whole. Okay? So, what was the whole amount? 250. The percent has to be in a decimal. So if I change the percent to a decimal, I get 160. What? Oh, sorry. Whoops. 0.64. And now I can multiply that. So multiply that, and let's see how many students that would be. 0.64 by 250. 160? 160? Okay, and so that would go right here. So there would be my ratio. Okay, now I could simplify that ratio if I needed to. What will go into both 160 and 250? 10 will go into both. And so I could have that, or I could have 16 to 25. Just depending on if I simplify or not. Okay? All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, now, I don't like the way this one's worded, which is one reason I'm going over it with you, because that way if it comes up, you know what it's talking about. Okay, it says, an electronic store is having a sale. One item has a price tag of $199, and a sign says, on sale for 61% of the original price. That's dumb. You are never going to walk in a store and it's like, this is 60% of the original price. No, they're going to say it's 40% off. Okay, so basically that's what this is saying. It's saying you're going to pay 61, so it's 39% off. Okay, you see why that's weird? That's like dumb. Okay, all right. So it says, write 61% as a decimal. What would be the sale price? So we can do this. This is the easy part, right? So as a decimal, this would be 0.61. We're good at that now. Okay, if you're going to have to pay 61%, that's no different than the tongue problem we just looked at. Okay, so if it's you're paying 61%, it's off. You're paying that price. So I'm going to use that percent, that part equals percent times whole, and all I have to do is put in 0.61 times the whole amount, which is $199, and that will tell me the part that I'm going to have to pay. Does that make sense? That's all I have to do. So what part am I going to have to pay? $120? 21 and how much cents? 39 cents. Okay. So again, listen to what I'm saying, because this is important. This is basically saying if it was 40% off, you're paying about 60%, and the 60% you're paying is $121.39. Does that make sense? It's not like the way they would do it in a store, which is why I wanted to go over it. Okay. Questions on that? No? Sure? You got a question? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not going to do the last slide because I don't. Oh, I did have a koala one on there. Yeah. Oh, silly koala. Let's talk about the lazy koala. Gotta love a lazy koala. All right. Did you guys know that a koala sleeps 75% of the day? Lazy koala. All right. Write the ratio of hours a koala sleeps per day to the total number of hours in a day. Okay, so did we find our magic word 2? All right, here's our magic word 2. Okay, so write a ratio of the hours a koala sleeps. Let's see, hours a koala is asleep to the total number of hours in a day. Okay, so here's our 2. Do we know either one of these boxes to start with?
Yes.
Okay, how many hours are in a day?
24.
24. Okay, how do I find 75% of 24? Basically, just like we did for the last 2 slides. Kale. How did I do it in the last 2 slides? I want to keep this consistent. 0.75. Times 24. And how much is that? 18. So lazy koala, 18 to 24. Could I reduce that?
Yes.
Yes. What goes into 18 to 24? 6 goes into both, right? So 18 divided by 6 is 3. 24 divided by 6 is 4. 3 to 4. Which 3 over 4 is the same as 75%. See how it all goes together. All right, last one I want to look at. All right, on an 85 question multiple choice exam. So pretend like you're taking Acuity, your favorite thing in the world. Okay? A student got 71 questions correct. What percent of the exam did the student get correct? Round to the nearest whole percent. Okay, so basically if you were taking this, you got 71 correct, and you said, well, what's my percentage? Like, how did I do? What would you do? Kevin? Yep, this is just a ratio. You got 71 to 85 correct, so 71 over 85. Divide that. What do I get when I take 71 divided by 85? Okay, now, this is a non-terminating decimal, correct? This does not terminate. It also does not repeat. It also told me to round to the nearest whole percent. So if this is 83 and a 5, what's I going to round to? 84. Good. I'm going to round to 84. So 83.5 would round to 84%. And that's what I have to go with. If it says round to nearest whole percent, you have to pay attention to that. Okay? All right, that's where I'm going to